Hey guys, welcome back to Handmade. I'm Liz, and how are you? There is a lot going on in the world right now, and it can be overwhelming. One thing that I've found that really helps me stay grounded is journaling. Whether it's jotting down a few lines about my day or spending a few minutes doodling, it helps me clear my mind and relax. So today I'm going to show you 5 things that you can track in your journal and also some fun ways to make it look pretty, even if you're not a calligrapher, because I am definitely no calligrapher. Let's get started. One thing I struggle with is remembering what color exactly each of my markers really is. Is it more salmon or coral? Sage or grass green? It matters. If you have the same problem, what you need is a marker key. So first I'm going to draw a quick grid to keep it looking neat. You don't have to use a straight edge, but it makes the process go a bit quicker. To title this marker key, I'm going to use a quick banner trick, and like I said, I am no hand lettering expert, so you can do this too. Draw a line that curves up on one end and down on the other. Then draw the same line just below it and make it a box. Then make a sideways J on the bottom and the top and connect that shape to the rectangle. Boom, a simple scroll. Shading the back of the scroll gives it a little bit more dimension. Then I'm adding a plaid look behind this, and I mean, you could measure this, but perfection really isn't my journaling style, or honestly my artistic style period. And then I'm just taking each of my pens and demoing both the color and the different tips if they have them. All of these markers have a kind of like calligraphy brush tip and then a fine point, which is really convenient. You can really make your sample anything you like, but I think it's helpful to see both text and a drawing of some kind. This is a good opportunity to just doodle, so have fun with it. I'm adding the marker type on the other side. I've always wanted to keep a journal, but the idea of writing a page about my day feels a bit overwhelming. Enter the Line a Day journal, which still allows you to keep a record of each day, but only requires a few minutes. Like the first one, I'm starting by making lines, and I'm making this look a bit more like a classic sheet of notebook paper. For the title, I'm playing off the Line a Day theme and adding a line background. Then I'm doing a mix of print and cursive. You'll be amazed by how much better your titles look when you just trace a round marker with a black pen. I'm adding some blue lines to help break this up and also drive home the notebook paper look. Adding the dates on the side will help you remember to write daily. When it's time to fill out your journal, just write. I like to do block letters on one line and cursive on the next just to break it up. This same layout could be used for the whole year, or you could do something like a gratitude journal where you write one thing you're thankful for each day. Okay, I have a confession. I love my plants, but sometimes I forget whether I actually watered them. So this watering schedule is a fun way to make sure your plants don't die. For the title, I'm doing a fun trick I actually learned on TikTok using washi tape. To start, I'm placing the tape in the center of the page, and we're going to remove this later, so any color of washi tape you have on hand is fine. Then grab a thick marker. I'm drawing long skinny letters on top of the tape. Make sure you draw the structure of the letters above the tape. Now remove the washi tape. Next we're going to add a banner, and I like to fill in banners to make them pop before adding the wording on top. I'm tracing around the large letters to add some dimension. Now, the fun part, it's time to add some plants. I'm using one plant to represent each week because that's how often I water. In addition to being useful, this is a really fun way to practice your doodles. I find it works best to do the outlines of the plants, fill in the color, and then add more definition on top with a fine tip pen. Make sure to leave all the pots white for now. I actually modeled these after some of the plants I have at home. Lots of succulents, cactuses, a jade plant, some ferns, and pothos in shadier areas. I have more than 60 houseplants, so watering them tends to take a while, hence the need for this schedule. If you don't have trouble keeping track of your watering schedule, this would also be a great mood tracker. You just need one plant for every day of the month. This page represents 3 months of watering for me, but if you have needier plants, feel free to adjust it. And once the plants are watered, I'll fill in the pots and add the date. No more droopy, sad plants. Hopefully, anyway. One of my 2020 goals is to read more books, so this next one is a great way to track that. For this tracker, I'm starting out with some, what else, bookshelves. Then I'm going to very stylishly arrange books on each shelf. My goal for the year is to read 30 books, so I'm adding 35 in case I happen to read a couple extras. Once all the books are in, fill in the colors. For the title, I'm going with a literary-inspired font on the top 2 books. Then go ahead and number each book to represent your goal. So I'm adding what I've read so far, and then I'll update it each time I finish something new. What are you reading right now? Let me know in a comment below. I still have a ways to go to reach my goal. And finally, the last journal spread, paint colors. It can be challenging to remember the colors for every room of your space, so this puts them all in one convenient spot. To start, I'm adding a title and some embellishments with markers, and this is inspired by painting. What else? I'm using a glue stick to attach each paint chip. Then just add an arrow that shows where each color was used, and boom! It's quick, easy, and convenient when you need to do touch-ups or match colors for new furniture or accessories. I love how this one turned out. I hope this inspires you to get artsy in your journal. Let me know in a comment below, what are your favorite journaling tricks? I'm still new to this and would love your tips. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye!